What are some guy secrets girls don't know about? Sometimes we use the stream of our pee to try and clean poop stains on the bottom of toilet bowls. Chaotic good edit. Heck, my Reddit cherry got popped time Mr. per millisecond. I had a girl tell me that my haircut looked nice. I've kept that same haircut for 4 years since then. Edit. Hey, thanks for my first gold and silver. Rad. Edit 2. Platinum. Thank you so much. You're a legend. Dude, I got a compliment about some shorts I was wearing that I was unsure if they looked good or not. Those are now my favorite shorts. Just because we're in the shower for an abnormally long time doesn't mean we're jerking off. Guys like to have long hot showers too, ya know. Yeah, it's freezing AF outside the shower. It's not that we can't take hints. We are just afraid of looking too far into something. If someone is flirting with me, I have the dilemma of, is she actually into me or is this just how her personality is? Quote. Exactly. 1. Take the hint and it was what we thought. Good. Flirting successful. 2. Take the hint and I was wrong. Relation with her ruined. Entire group shames me until the heat death of the universe. Edit. I didn't meant my friends shame me, but other people more close to her will for sure. Boners don't automatically mean arousal. That will never be said enough. Edit. I hate this comment simply because it made me miss my 69,420 karma mark. Nice try, BuzzFeed. If you have a son, don't rush into his room and demand that he get up immediately to do chores or some shit. He definitely has morning wood and would appreciate not needing to hide a boner from his monsieur. Give them like 5 minutes. Cannot stress this enough. Do you know how awkward it is to have your mom wake you up and tell you to get straight out of bed to do something? Let me deal with my pitched tent before I get out of bed, please. If you want something to happen between us, you gotta meet us halfway. If we're not making a move, we're probably doing our best to not fuck it up. When girls don't do anything and expect us to just take charge. Like, I got no problem long as I have some form of acknowledgement that you are down for that. Nothing equals no for me. I like hugs. You monster, I bet you like hand-holding too. Fucking degenerates SMH. The occasional longer stride to attempt to inconspicuously adjust our balls. We can't move our penis without closing our butthole. Edit. Thanks for all the silver and the gold. This is really blowing up. You just made men all over the internet clench their ass. That's power you can't buy. We don't get the hint. Saying, I almost broke my neck in the driveway, is not the same as asking us to shovel it. In my mind I'm thinking, thanks for the heads up. I'll be careful. If it is hot outside, and you see a guy do some wacky dance, they're just unsticking their balls. You fool. You've destroyed us. Not yet. With the rise in dumb 9-year-olds doing Fortnite dances, we might escape with only our virginities. Edit. LMAO, it's November, I can still edit this. I'm not staring at you. I'm zoned out thinking about how I'd start a brewery in medieval England whilst my eyes just happen to be facing your direction. Edit. Spelling. That awkward moment when you zone back in and you are staring at someone you don't know that wasn't in front of you a moment ago, and they are looking back at you. Sorry, I was wondering if I could conquer 12th century England with a single firearm and zoned out. If our balls are itchy, we don't actually scratch the monsieur, instead we rely on clever little pinches to the nutsack. Guys also like to be walked up to and asked out. My current girlfriend, soon-to-be fiancé, asked me out. We worked at the same company, and she just came up to me and said, Hey Justy Burger, I think you and I should go get dinner tonight. I asked her who else was going, and she said, I think it'd be nice if it was just you and me. So yay. That was pretty cool. Happened to me once, but it was another dude who thought I was gay. Still flattering. Felt good. As a favor, I worked on a girl's car one time and got pretty dirty. Afterwards, she asked me if I wanted to come inside and take a shower. I told her no, because I hadn't brought any clean clothes to put on after the shower. She just kinda giggled. Yeah, us guys aren't exactly too bright when it comes to reading between the lines. How many nights have you laid awake replaying this what if in your mind? I've lost count. Similar story for me. In 9th grade, my friend and I were hanging out with a third friend, who was a girl I had a crush on. Eventually she invites us back to her house to continue hangs. And turns out her parents are out of town and her older brother was staying with his girlfriend. So it's just the three of us. We watched some shit on TV and eventually my friend says it's getting late and he has to go home. So he does, and now it's just me and her sitting on the couch watching Seinfeld. Eventually she turns to me and says, "Would you like to see my new bathing suit?" Quote. In my brain, I thought she meant she would go get it, bring it back in her hands, and hold it out and show it to me. I really wasn't interested in that scenario. So I said, "Nah." She said, "Oh, okay." We watched TV for another 20 minutes, then I went home. I figured out what she meant 11 years later. That physically hurt me. A bro that sucks. Ripped younger you. We desperately want you to toss us things instead of just handing them to us. The witch's kiss, when your dick touches the toilet bowl while you're taking a dump. Then there's Poseidon's kiss when the splashback touches your ass. Then there is Medusa's stare when you look in the mirror while rubbing one out. Because looking at yourself makes you rock hard. Yes, our balls are slightly uncomfortable 30% of the time. Shrinkage. I was in the pool. Like a frightened turtle. Sometimes we want to not do anything cause our dicks get hard for no reason. Many hey come do your chores, having to be deflected with yeah in a minute while you wait. As a male HS teacher, I both hear this all the time and have sympathy for the boys. Billy, please write your answer on the board. Just a minute, Mr. PhD. Gotta find my homework. He's not fooling me. He knows he's not fooling me. But part of the guy code is to mutually pretend that I'm fooled. Edit. Typo. Female teachers need to be told this in our education classes. It's actually not always so easy to get an erection. Sometimes he's tired, or he's nervous or worried, or he's on meds that make it difficult. Antidepressants are notorious for this, or any number of things. The stereotype is that men are always ready to get up and go. But this is far from true. So don't expect it, and don't be offended when his dick doesn't want to play. Even if he does. To add to this, sometimes you can't orgasm, or it's not that sex doesn't feel great. It's the same game of tired, meds, anxious, etc. The desire to touch the top of the door frame is a primal one. I can't understand it, I just do it. Well, slap my tits and make me a man, because all women too enjoy touching the door frame. P. Shivers. I've never felt so connected to my fellow man and knowing every guy in the world understands these 2 words. Only weirdos choose to piss in the urinal next to you when there are plenty of open urinals along the wall. Also, if we have to use the toilet to piss, we tend to piss on the side of the bowl to make less noise. Whisper piss. Our aim isn't bad, it's just sometimes a weird spray edit. My first gold. Thanks, stranger. Adjusting your dick upwards towards your belly button when having a boner in public in order to hide it. Having a boner doesn't always mean you're turned on. And as it slowly becomes flaccid, you worry about it slipping loose and going on display. When you ask what are we thinking about and we say, nothing, we really mean it. Never underestimate a guy's ability to not being thinking about stuff at all times. It took my girlfriend, now wife, years to accept this as truth. It is 100% accurate that I am often literally not thinking about anything. What are you thinking about? Quote, nothing. No, really. Nothing? What are you thinking about? Quote, how many drones do you think it would take to lift the cat? Quote, see quote, African or European drones. African drones are non-migratory. When people come crying to us, our first inclination is to fix the problem, monsieur. Since this is often not possible, lead with something along the lines of "Can I vent for a minute?" or anything that signals to us this is just a time for active listening, rather than a problem-solving session. As a man, I support this message. Your chances of getting what you want out of us are infinitely higher if you tell us directly. I can vouch for this. I was upset with myself for not picking up what I thought were clear hints. When he responded frustrated with, "I don't understand hints, just tell me what you want, woman," he really helped me communicate better. I don't know why we grow up thinking we can't directly ask for things. A lot of guys answering right now are on the toilet enjoying some quality time with Reddit. The bathroom is an experience for many men. Thank you for the silver and gold, strangers. Can confirm, am on toilet redditing at the moment. 10 out of 10, will assuredly do again. Compliments will last for weeks, months, even years. Guys are crazy for a simple, "You're hot," or "You're really handsome," or something with their personality or looks. Edit. Gold. I still think about the cute girl at that takeout place telling me I have nice eyes. That was a year ago. No, I'm not lonely. Why do you ask? I've been on the toilet for 30 minutes, but I am actually pooping. Gold. Edit. Thanks for that. Can I trade my coins for more oid cream? This doesn't happen often, but my wife doesn't believe that one can take that long to poop. Lol. We're shit at seeing your signs that you're into us. We're shit at seeing intentional signs. We are great at seeing desert-like mirages when in fact, you just loaned us a pencil. Sometimes we like to be the little spoon. If the big spoon is smaller than you, it's called a jetpack. I don't know if you just made this up, but I love it. Deleted. I can't speak for your wife, but I would actually have loved hearing about this because it sounds hilarious to me as well. You'll know better than I will how she would handle something like this. But possibly give her a chance and share something like this sometime. Edit 1. A few people have apparently thought that I was flirting with the op. It was quite the opposite actually. I know I enjoy when my so shares some of these thoughts with me, so I was trying to encourage op to try that, if he hasn't already, in case he and his wife would both enjoy it. Edit 2. Many of you are right. Some people would definitely not react well to the thoughts going through your head. In many cases that is probably unfair of them, and I'm sorry you have had to put up with that. Everyone is different, so some of us may find it enjoyable. Some may not. And unfortunately there is not a good way to know until after the fact. I meant to simply share that some women might actually enjoy it, so don't feel like you can't share things with some of us. Edit 3. I actually agree with several of you that not every single thought needs to be shared. But maybe an occasional share could be fun. I will acknowledge though that for some that might still not work. Or that might not be enough for others, so I am sorry that there is so much variance because I'm sure that is very frustrating. Thank you for watching.